Hi guys, Elizabeth from Vintage Health, and there's a few new faces around here, so I thought I would just address some of the basic what are crystal essence, how do they work, questions that I'm often getting. So crystal essences are when the energy signature of a specific crystal, so amethyst or tiger's eye or whatever, have the energy is being transferred to a liquid medium, water that's then preserved usually with brandy. And then you're going to put that energy signature of that crystal into your water and you're going to ingest it or spray it on your body or whatever you want. So this is a therapy called vibrational medicine. Flower essences come on in there. There's a few of them, and they're working in the background on your emotional terrain. And what they can start to do is unpack bits and pieces that might be stumbling blocks in your life. So fixed ways of reacting to certain people or certain situations. Maybe decisions that you made in the past that are actually still running the show. The crystal essences themselves help with unpacking that. It's a very subtle therapy, so it's not designed to sort of uproot and redirect and have an aggressive reaction. I mean, I have had some clients that have had very strong reactions, but usually it's in the background and it's very gentle. And what they do is they provide you with a sense of calm. They can help with regulating your nervous system, all through working on the subconscious and the emotional terrain. So to give you an example, one of my favorite crystals is a West Australian crystal called Mookaite Jasper. Here's one of my Mookaite Jaspers. So beautiful colors, and she has an energy about her that is very nourishing grandmother type energy. So she is nurturing. She's calming, she's grounding, she's going to feed you, she's going to make you feel loved, but she's also not going to let you get away with your shit, because she's going to pull you into line if you start, mucking around, right? So that is a crystal that I have made an essence out of, and then that pops up in some of the pre-made blends, but also it's one that if we're doing a choose your own, then which is where you come and you choose the crystals yourself. You can do that online, or you can do it in person if you're here in Western Australia. You can choose this if it calls to you. So and so some of the way that crystal essences unfold for people, or the way that the healing occurs, like I said, it's pretty subtle. People might not really even register that there's been a change until we check in. And so I'll give you an example. I had a client that they're really dealing with an issue in their life, a specific situation or a specific person that's constantly triggering them. And then we make up the crystal essence, and we read about the crystals, and then they start taking the essence, they go away, and then they come back and I might check in and go, oh, how's it going with, X, Y, and Z? How's it going with that situation? And then they'll turn around, and more often than not, it'll be, well, you know what, I haven't really thought about that in a while. It's just so not an issue for me anymore. Or, I've been in contact with that person, and they used to trigger me, but now I'm just starting to see things, I'm not as triggered. I am able to kind of make a distinction between their behavior and that, their behavior is actually indicative of them and their stuff. It's not mine. It's not directed at me. It's not about me. And so I'm okay with that. Or, or even flip it a little bit and go, yeah, I've actually got a different perspective now. And I feel like while, their behavior is annoying or problematic, I can see that they're coming from a place of love and caring. And so I'm okay with it. It's still there, but it's not a problem for me anymore. This is the healing that the crystal essences bring. So I'm on a mission. Everyone should be on some kind of vibrational medicine remedy. You don't have to be on them all the time, but certainly have them when you come up against issues in your life, when you notice that you're sort of stuck with trying to transform something in your emotional terrain and it's just not getting there. You bring in one of these tools, these crystal essences, and it's about moving through issues and feeling empowered in your life and not triggered, and protecting your energy and protecting your peace and feeling joy and, just feeling gratitude. Like, that is where these excel. Ultimately, everyone should be on them. So